When I was a bandit and I was a pup. On my back pocket, ballroom dancing made a man of me. Ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing. Okay, guys. Ballroom dancing. So let's have a look. We're going to set up a Patreon. Let's see what people say. Any donations made between now and midnight, we'll get...
Please be in bed.
Oh, get rid of this. Any donations made between now and midnight get matched by Richard Gregorian. That's why our donor bar is peaking like crazy. Peaking like crazy. Peaking like crazy. Shut up. Hello, big boy. Lovely to see you. Yes, my darling. Get trolled by nutbats. Okie dokie. That's very, very simple. We got the bots. We got the bots. So what we're going to do for a second is I can do this. There we go. There we go. Don't worry. Put sub chat on. We're all good. Hello, everybody. Any donation made between now and midnight gets matched by Richard Gregorian. That's nuts, right? It's already about £1,700. Kath will be over soon. This isn't an official stream. I wasn't going to do it, but we're setting up a Patreon. We have set up a Patreon. Hello, big boy. A bigger girl turned up last night. She hasn't been knocked over. She looks ready to drop, doesn't she? That's a new thing. Letting me touch him with my face for a kiss.
Donut.
Because normally he would flinch. Only subscribe with Prime at the moment, guys. Only subscribe. I'm okay today.
Please be in bed.
Only subscribe with Prime. Don't subscribe with cash. Don't subscribe with cash. Don't subscribe with cash. School those guys on Twitch. School those guys. Only don't subscribe with cash. Donate. Hey, Patty, George, big boy. There's a fight going on over there in the corner. So we're looking at Patreon. Thank you so much to the community. Come on. Hello. Is he still? Is he? Come on. Stop picking on her. She's a little girl. Leave her. Leave her alone. Scratching my face is great. Doesn't matter. You're all very generous. Right. So the Ian Lee Patreon, you want to sign up for that? This is the last month of the Ian Lee Patreon. The last month. From June, it's going to be Ian and Catherine Patreon, right? And so that's from June. So Ian Lee Patreon is going. Jab Arm is great. So, Pete. So I've asked. So this is what I posted in Discord. Get on Discord. This is where it's all going to be happening. Okay. From June, we'll be starting an Ian and Catherine Patreon. I think it's going to be nice and simple with probably just 3 tiers, price $4.99, $6.66, and $9.99 plus VAT. Tier 1 would get the 45-minute best of podcast, minimum of 3 a week. You should be in bed, Peter. Okay. 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 Tier 1 will get the 45-minute best of podcast minimum of 3 a week. This is just thinking out loud. Right? Tier 2 will get the 45-minute pod plus the full show and access to videos that will be behind a paywall for a month. Tier 3 would get all of that plus the monthly production meetings. Early access or exclusive content. I think exclusive content. I don't think we're going to be planning on releasing the podcasts anywhere else. How would you feel about if we did like a 10-minute teaser pod that went out on Acast that basically pointed people to Patreon? Or would 10 minutes stop people from signing up to Patreon? There is a Discord link, but Discord isn't open yet. Oh, the Discord is open. Things like personalised videos, membership cards, cassettes and postcards will be put in merch, or do we put the videos behind the $9.99 tier as well? The truth is we don't really know and we're open to suggestions. So Ian and Catherine, yeah, Pete says put the videos in merch at $9.99, you'd be underselling yourselves. I think you might be right. Although I put them in at 16 quid on my Patreon. No one goes for them. I keep having to email people, message people going, hey guys, does anyone want their personalised video this month? No one ever does. Dave says, personally, I'd pay £15 for the equivalent of a tier 3 sub.
Used to be in bed.
The upshot of Patreon is you can pay more. The tiers are just a minimum. That is correct. Right. Pete says, do people generally pay more though? Pete got his Spaniard and it got my works and he's put it in there.
Used to be in bed.
Oh, that's $9.99. Cool. $9.99 is really cheap, says Daddy Becker. There's other patrons I subscribe to at 20 quid and it's just bi-weekly podcasts. Niche ones, but no harm in having some higher ones. Don't feel like you have to offer weird and wonderful things at those tiers. I love it when Pete gets stroppy on there. Someone's gone, Patreon tiers are a minimum amount, aren't they? Pete. Yes, that's the point Dave just made. Next. Chaz, you do get yours. It's only like a handful of people, and I quite enjoy doing them. It was a faff uploading them, but I enjoy doing them. Hardly anyone goes for them.
Used to be in bed.
If the show is still on Twitch, there's also the consideration of people probably wanting tier 1 subs there as well to prevent ads. Who says we'd be doing ads? We don't actually need to do ads. We have to do ads part of this contract. How do I reply? We won't necessarily... So I can't know how to spell necessarily.
Donuts.
Have to do ads after July 19th. Don't think you make that much money from ads. You just get the ad at the start. Let's check how much money we make from ads. I don't want you to see this. This is classified information. Twitch. Ballroom dancing. That's my favourite bit in any Paul McCartney song. Ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing. So insights, channel analytics. So money from ads. It's $100. Oh, it's $100. So no, we wouldn't do ads. Say 10 minutes is too short for the free podcast. There's hardly any actual content to sell it once you take out the time plugging the Patreon. 20 to 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes to me.
Used to be in bed.
Ads make nothing. $100. So we won't be playing ads after July. If you donate, everyone who's donated, thank you. Richard Gregorian, me and the wife love you. Let's have a threesome. Let's have a foursome. That hand's coming. If you donate, Richard Gregorian is going to double it. I worry 25 minutes is too long because I could live on a 25-minute daily podcast without getting any more. 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so there will be no ads. There will be no ads after July. 12 and a half. All right, DJ Mood, 12 and a half. You got it. You're in. So no ads on here after July 19. Okay? Okay. £10 is a sensible upper cap for the regular stuff. Doesn't mean there can't be tiers above that. The nice thing about Patreon. Okay, so I think you're right. We'll have a look at the tiers as I've drawn them up in a minute. $9.99 seems cheap, says Izzy, especially for that stuff you're offering for that tier. However, as a price point, I think people would look at it and think, yeah, that's fab, sign me up. Whereas some may hesitate if their own circumstances. I mean, they can't afford to go £15. Everyone's budget is different. Yep, completely. We don't want you to understand. Maybe have a tier 4 at 20 and you could offer a 30-minute fortnightly Zoom. Seen others do that for their podcasts. Well, maybe we... Okay, so at the moment we have the tier 3 sub-meeting, right? Do we move that to a $9.99 Patreon level? I don't know if we're going to carry on Twitch. So I don't know if we're going to carry on Twitch. That's the thing. Do we move the tier 3 monthly meetings to the $9.99 level to try and get the idea is you get more people would sign up for that, or do you move it to a £20 level? We've got, I'll tell you how many tier 3s we've got. It's not many. It's like 26 or something. We've got 21 tier 3s. So the hope is, well, do you have a £20 level, and let's assume all of those 21 sign up for that, or do you put that production meeting in the $9.99 level and hope that 40 or 50 people sign up for that? £5 a month. That's what David Turner's high price. What's the high price, David? You got to give me more than that, buddy. You got to give me more than that, buddy. Please. Buddy, you got to give me more than just putting high price. Please, mate. You got to give me more than that. Jesus Christ. Any donations you make today, Richard Gregorian is going to match. I just texted him how much is going on. Here we go. Richard says Richard says your pussies, you will not meet. He said he's got a price in his head that he won't double up. He said your pussies and you won't get anywhere near it. Production meeting needs to go way higher than £10. So we have a £20 level.
Just be in bed.
Go to bed. All donations until midnight get matched by Big Up the Gregorian.
Just be in bed.
Okay, all right. This is tinkering. Oh, you saw all of that? Who cares? You saw it. Who cares? You saw it. You weren't meant to see it. Who cares? Who cares? I delete this video. I don't care. I like the option of paying annually. You can pay annually on Patreon, can't you? You can pay annually on Patreon. Do people do that?
Donuts.
I don't want to speak Pink Up. They've mentioned before they don't want to do the grind. Yeah, don't want to do the grind. Yeah, it's about £2,000 we're at in terms of tips. That donation bar down there, take off 1,200 ish. Saw someone in one of my Patreon meetings, David, was wearing your podcast merch. Okay. So we've reached the end there. So let me log into Patreon. We don't want to go too high. I reckon. Yeah, is that computer game show? He went, yeah. Oh, it was all right. Wicked. No, what? Okay. Just keep donating if you can. I don't want to sound ungrateful. Right, so let's go and have a look at the Patreon as it stands at the moment. I need to log in on this. Okay, big boy. Kath will be around in a minute. Then we're going to go and whinge. Okay. I was aroused. So this is what we've got it set at the moment. And this is not... We did consider activating this right now. Closing my Patreon and reactivating this. But it's money gets taken on the first or second of the month. So it's too tight to make it work this month. Right? It's too tight to make it work this month. I've got to play adverts in it. Let me play some. I've got to play adverts now. I can do it from here, actually. There we go. None of you will see it because you're all subs. Where is it? I don't remember what the Patreon. There it is. I've just got in there, you absolute melt. We're in. Right. So this is this is where we're at the moment, right? Hey, why you don't see you see my nose, but you see a beautiful lady, beautiful teeth. Okay, so these are the tiers as I just typed them up yesterday in a frenzy. I don't want to see that page. My profile. Oh. How do I see it? Okay. I struggle around Patreon. We're getting a new website made, ianandcatherine.com. It was latenighalternative.com, but we're moving it. No TLNA tonight. I'm going to do a short one so that we can then all go and raid our friend Faith. I wonder if I can turn this off now. Okay, right. So here we go.
You should be in bed.
You should be in bed. Thank you. So, right, here we go. So, Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle, podcast Phone Into Wonderful Magic. That's a cover photo. We need to get a better photo, really. Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle are here to entertain you. Podcast videos and stuff you can only get here. The spirit of the late night alternative lives on. Talk Radio, Twitch, BBC Three Counties Radio, LBC, I'm a Celebrity, the 11 o'clock show, and more. So these are the tiers. Official patron, $4.99 a month. You'll get a daily Ian and Catherine podcast lasting about 45 minutes. Guaranteed. I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to guarantee minimum of 3 podcasts a month. This is the only way to get the podcast, kids. So jump aboard. Should be on board. We put aboard. Jump on board, one and all. Right, so this is I just typed this in quickly. Look, I'd love to get your feedback on this and your thoughts. Tier 2, 2 Lost Lambs Holding Hands, $6.66 a month. As well as the 45-minute-ish podcast, as well as at least 3 eps per week of the 45-minute-ish podcast of the Ian and Catherine Show. You also get the full show in audio form and behind-the-scenes videos. Behind-the-scenes videos. So we're going to do the show. Maybe we do it on Twitch. Maybe we do it on YouTube. Maybe we alternate. I don't know. But then would people feel if for 666, once the show happened, it then went behind a paywall for a month? Pete, I'm kind of looking at you at this. And people who use Patreon a lot, if it went behind the show, we did the show, then as soon as it happened, it went behind a paywall for a month and was exclusive to this. Is that something? Alistair, Catherine's so jealous that your cat is sitting on your lap. I was teasing her last night. Hey, Izzy, nice to see you. Does that make sense? Via here is okay. It goes to the same place. Catworming VOD, that was great. VOD we call it. How much of your viewership is live versus catch up? In terms of Twitch, I don't know. Here's the thing about Twitch: their figures are absolutely meaningless. I can kind of tell you this now. Their figures are meaningless. The videos on YouTube, 500 views of an old show. When did you just become tier 3, Brown Eyes Dolly? Send me a message now, but no, you kind of missed it. But send us a message and send me a whisper and we'll do it. So, how much viewership is live versus catch up though? So, are you saying Patreon would allow you to link to unlisted YouTube? Pete, you're not listening. Pete, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Why are you not listening to what I'm saying? So we would do the show on a Monday, live. Everyone could see it. Then we'd pull the video, and only patrons could see it for a month. Then we make it public again. That's the situation. Pete, please address that. Please address that. Please address that point that I make there. Please address that point that I've made there. Please. All donations made up until midnight get doubled by Richard Gregorian. Give me a few minutes. Jesus Christ, Pete. There won't be any ads after July 20th. We won't be playing ads on this channel. Is that enough? For 666. The 45-minute podcast that you get for the lower thing. The full audio of the show as a podcast. And exclusive behind-the-scenes video. Is that enough for that? I tell you what, I look at Danny Baker. So for his 666, thank you, Miss.
Used to be in bed.
Go to bed now. So for his so you get the podcast for that. We'll be doing more podcasts, but for his 666, you get diary, photo gallery, patron only, Treehouse podcast, writings. You get writings, and you get a Q&A. So the Q&A is what I was considering. The equivalent of that would be the production meeting. He's got 1,920 patrons. We could only dream. Okay, Moomin prefers Twitch, guys. Can we log that down? Moomin says it's okay if we do YouTube, but he prefers Twitch. Can we write that down? Oh. Hello, yes, who is this?
Hello, this is Pete.
How did you get this number, please?
I Googled it.
You're joking. Hey, did you know that Boris Johnson's number is available?
I saw that, yeah, although apparently it's now stopped working.
Oh, man alive. Just like John Barrowman. Now, I'd heard the stories about him getting his dick out.
It's never been a secret. This is the weird thing. Like, it's been mentioned in pretty much every interview anyone on Doctor Who ever did about John Barrowman.
What do you want? I'm sorry, that was rude. Hey, Pete, how can I help you, man?
It's just easier than typing in the chat. So, I guess my question was more about is a catch-up service enough to entice people into the Patreon? That was what I was asking about, the live versus the catch-up.
Okay. So what? Okay, well, this is what this is for.
So yeah.
I love you so much, man. You're so kind to us. Okay, so are you suggesting then don't put the videos behind a paywall then? Just have them out, have them there.
No, I was kind of suggesting, at least for some shows, do the opposite. Have maybe because of discoverability and things, don't have all the live shows, Patreon only. That would be silly. But maybe have like one show a week, which is just for the Patreon.
You've completely misunderstood. I'm not suggesting. I'm suggesting that the live shows are live and everyone can see them.
Okay, so
why are you? Right, let me go through again. Right. So my suggestion was, the shows are live on either Twitch or YouTube. Everyone can see them. As soon as the show is finished, it gets pulled, and then that video. Thank you. Then that video is only accessible by the 666 patrons for a month, and then it goes public. At no point have I mentioned doing a show privately for patrons.
See, that was... I know that's what you'd said.
But you've yet to respond. I've said it 4 times, and you've yet to respond to that. That's the thing. Yes? What are you saying? You ignore me, right? And you just tell me what Pete, what's on the tapes, what Tapeford wants to say.
I'll do my monologue, yeah. No, so at the moment, what you're talking about with the videos and things, it's a catch-up service.
Right.
So people are still getting the live show for free.
Yeah.
Which is fine if there's... I mean, I guess you're adding extra content and things. I think you would have to make sure there was enough at the lower tiers to hook in the live viewers.
Okay.
Because the live viewers aren't going to be that fussed about paying for catch up.
Oh, the live viewers we know they're assholes. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
I can see many of them at the moment.
Well, just look at Moomin. It's a joke, Moomin, from me, but you need to talk to this guy. Okay, so are you saying that we do... I'm going to give you some options, okay? Well, I'm going to give you... Yep. We'll go through it bit by bit. Are you saying we do all of the shows behind a Patreon paywall?
No, I think that would be counterproductive.
Okay, all right, it's a yes or no question, right?
No.
Okay. Are you suggesting we do... Let's say we do 3 shows a week. That one of those shows is behind a Patreon paywall?
Possibly, yes.
Everybody else in the chat, what are your thoughts on what Tapeford is saying? Please, your thoughts on that, please. It's not a bad idea. I hadn't actually... someone's saying first hour free, last hour behind a paywall. That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, no, I mean that could be another way of doing it.
So you do a 2-hour show. First hour is free for everyone. Second hour, you've got to be a patron to watch it.
Yeah, I guess the only thing in that is you'd have 2 different links, because the way you would do that is the way you would do the Patreon only live shows would have to be via YouTube and having an unlisted live stream link, which you would email out to the Patreons when the show began.
People couldn't randomly find an unlisted. Those things you can't stumble across those accidentally, can you?
No.
Right.
No, I mean, not unless you're putting in URLs randomly and things.
It's more Doctor Who talk for you. But do you see that thing about Peter Capaldi in Zoom? Just entered the wrong Zoom meeting.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That was nice. That would be lovely. I bet everyone handled it beautifully. Because I know it's actually that's the splitting the show in half. Patreon after party. Yeah, splitting the show in half. I know that Tim Heidecker does that with his office hours. Is they'll do like an hour and they'll go, right, if you want the next 30 minutes, it's Patreons only. Come and join us afterwards. So it's not impossible. You do just thinking out loud. You do a 2-hour show. First hour of the show is on Twitch. And then at the end of that, you say, okay, everyone, thank you very much. Patrons, check your emails. You've just been emailed the link for the last hour of the show.
Pretty much, yeah. I think there always has to be some kind of, as someone said, substantial free offering to get people in.
That's not a bad idea. That could work. I think I prefer the idea of splitting the show in half.
Okay.
How do you intend to grow the Patreon when you're struggling to grow your free? Go fuck yourself, Alexa. Hey, Alexa, go fuck yourself. How about that? How you predicting to grow and you're a sub? Go fuck yourself. No, you're not actually. I got no time. By the way, I got no time for your bullshit, people. Not you, Pete. But I've got all the time in the world for your bullshit. I love your bullshit. I got no interest whatsoever in bullshit now. I haven't got to suck anyone's dick unless I choose to. Again, Pete.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Off the top of your head, Pete, which of those do you think sounds best? You do 3 shows, one entire show is behind a Patreon paywall, or you do 3 shows, but the second half of each show is behind a Patreon paywall?
I actually quite like, now it's been brought up, I quite like the idea of, some of the show being on behind a paywall.
I like that.
Whether it's half and half or 2/3 one, whatever. But yeah, the idea of going, right, if you want to carry on watching.
Yeah, I think that could be it, and or the first half behind a paywall. Are you insane, Spoon Sense? How would that work? That's just go and have a little walk around the block and think about what you've said, and then come back and apologise. That's insane. All right. Thank you, Pete. Your input, as always, is gratefully appreciated. If you get any more suggestions, let me know. Could you delete this phone number, please?
Will do. You absolutely promise.
Thank you. I like that. So is it, well, at least 3 episodes of the Ian Lee and Catherine show, you get the full show in audio form. You also, how would I phrase this? You also get the second half. You also get exclusive access. This is it. To the, it's not going to be called to the Ian and Catherine after show. I think that was Harsh came up. That Harsh, we should book in a meeting, please. Is after show hyphenated? Is after show hyphenated? You to get exclusive access to the Ian and Catherine after show party. This means after show. Let's put party because I don't want to get too complicated and too clever with our wonderful wordplay. After show party lock-in. Lock-in is hyphenated, right? Is lock-in hyphenated? No hot tubs. This is at least another hour of the live video stream that only you wonderful £6.66 patrons will have access to. Would this be an evening or daytime show? We do not know yet. We just don't know. That is the thing. So benefits: full episodes and videos, exclusive podcast. What's AMA? So what would that bonus be? Custom benefit. Live event VIP? No. Exclusive content. That's exclusive content. Live streams. Ian and Catherine after show. What was it? What did we call it? Party lock in. This is great. Now we're getting a thing. Now that is a sec. I would pay £6.66 for that. Let's have a look at office hours, because they do a similar thing. Wow, nearly 5,000. £4 a month. These are good pictures. Support Office, get your mind blown on a regular basis with After Hours, an extra half hour of the show every week. Plus, you get an ad-free mega version of the audio podcast with the main show, plus After Hours, the full office hours. Please. He's giving away a lot. He's giving away a lot. I might sign up for that. Jenna, invite us round to yours. We'll jump in the hot tub. Thank you. Now I'm getting excited. We're going to be rich. Discord mods. You cannot see this chat. Oh, Pete, you posted my phone number in the Discord chat. That's outrageous. Jim says, the proposed tier 3 meeting included tier is too cheap. All right, we'll make it 20 quid. Edited content. Yes, we would. So here's my suggestion. These are just suggestions. This isn't going live for a month. Well, for a couple of weeks. This isn't going live for a couple of weeks. So this is all suggestions, but I think we're getting there. If anyone can find some cool pictures of me and Catherine that we can use, that would be awesome. I can never find... I struggle to find what the Discord... Not Discord, Patreon. Where's my Patreon window gone? Jesus. No. There it is. David, I love you so much. I wish we could be friends, but I'm afraid your awful attitude towards different ethnicities just means we never can be. But you make me laugh a lot. Morning, Jeff. TLNA is going, guys. Ian and Catherine all the way. So that's good. I like that. I think that's good. Basically, you get an extra show.
Just be in bed.
All donations will be until midnight tonight. Will be doubled by our impresario. Ballroom Big Beanie. Richard Gregorian. Thank you, Richard. Okay, so that's that. I like that. Okay, so now, this is £20 a month, right? What could we call the £20 a month? So for this, everything in the previous tiers, OBS, you will also get an invitation to a monthly private non-streamed, what do we call this tier? The Elite. I think as well, Izzy. I'm excited. I want these people to sign up. I mean, we ain't going to get as much as we did on our... Anyway, plenty for 20. I like plenty for 20. Plenty for 20. The Elite. I do want to have anyway. Plenty for 20, the Elite. You will also get an invitation to a monthly private, non-streamed Elite Zoom meeting where you can pitch ideas for the show. Paul Twister's been tied up. What did Paul Twist do? 20 tossers. More for a score. Sorry, David, we've got plenty for 20. You will also get an invitation to a monthly private, non-streamed Elite Zoom meeting where you can pitch ideas for the show. This, as well as all that, you get exclusive... Oh, I can spell it. Put the X in it. Exclusive. Where's Catherine? I thought Catherine was coming round. Got to go and get my boys at some point. Got a refund from Henny's. I bought some gazelles. Bought size 10, which is size of my feet, too small. Bought size 10.5, too small, very narrow, so they're going back. Stop coming up with things that rhyme with numbers, please. Because this is going to be our last thing. As well as that, you get exclusive solo podcasts, such as The Door into Summer. These shouldn't go lower down, should they? Oh, it's bank holiday, isn't it? They were going to go back on Sunday. Maybe I keep them Monday. This is what, Kevin? You can see some solo podcasts such as The Door into Summer, Man Up Snowflake. No. Door into Summer, The Stereo Show, and anything else we feel like making as and when. That's in the £20. So, what was it? Ask me anything. So we want. Hang on, let's add. I don't know. So we want. Add this. Anna Catherine. So we're going to add that. That's in. Then we're going to add. Lost Revisited again. Yeah, maybe. So exclusive podcasts. Exclusive solo pods. And then, I mean, what would you class? Oh, I'll play some ads for the. I don't need to. Now I've got a button here, haven't I? Flux capacitor is done. A flux capacitor. What would you call? what would you list the Zoom production meeting in? 666 gets the second half of the show. 666. Morning, John. What would you, is that would be like live event, no, live Q&As. Live Q&A. Well, you can just rename it. You just rename it, idiot. Elite and Mod monthly production meeting. And that's it. David Turner's. I'll be up for a bit of the TLNA revisit. You watch some of the YouTube clips. Are you being serious? Will people want to watch that crap? Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Thank you. I always forget the shout outs. Shout outs, people like that, don't they? Right. Also, all elite. They deserve nothing less. It doesn't say, wait, right, you can go. Goodbye. No, I think that sounds like you can. I think that sounds like you can contribute. So do I put that as a benefit? Add benefit. Shout outs. Is that a benefit? Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. Why would it be? That's disgusting, Mandy. No, it's not. What is this? OnlyFans. Do I need to put shout outs in here? Patron shout out! We got it. We got it. Now it's looking juicy. Now, and that's it. That's all you need. Then you add a tier. Do you add a £150 tier just if you want it? No, that's crazy. That looks sexy. Super chat. That's if we do it on YouTube. I don't know if we're doing it on YouTube. 2 last lambs. All donations made until midnight will be doubled. We're on about just over £2,000. If anyone's got any great pictures that we can use of our ideas for podcast interview with regular caller, says Jimbo, who is a regular caller. Jesus. Whack it in. We're not opening it up yet. I don't want to open it up yet. Do I open it up now? No. I can't open this up yet, David. I'll tell you why. Because the money gets taken on the 1st, which I think is tomorrow, or maybe it's Sunday. I can't remember. This isn't time to plug it. I really want to plug it and really want to plug it and really want to plug it. I don't want the first month to be I'd actually move the 666 tier up to $9.99 if the others are $5 and $20. Yeah, you're absolutely right. No, pedantry is accuracy. 150 for cheeky cookie. It doesn't rhyme. There we go. Fixed. No. You can't start on $9.99. That's too much. That's too much. $4.99. I'm happy with that. $4.99. I'm happy with that. $6.66. I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm happy with $6.66.
Just be in bed.
Go to bed. Yes, it will still be video format. $6.66 is too low. First tier is $4.99. I tell you what, the reasoning behind it. One, I've nicked those prices from Danny Baker. Two, I think because they're close enough, you've got to play VAT on that as well. Because they're close enough that people go $4.99. Fuck it, I'll go for the $6.66. It might just encourage more people to go from the $4.99 to the $6.66. I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm happy with that. Psychology, you see. Yeah. Okay. So then we add. What do we call a £2 tier? £2 superfan. £2 superfan. £2 superfan. You get nothing. No, that's very negative. £2 superfan. You are a wonderful human being, and Ian and Catherine are grateful for your support. You are guaranteed at least one prayer, stroke wish, stroke lovely thought for your donation. Thanks. There we go. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. There we go. That's nice. Oh, whoa! You don't get any of this shit. Tier price, £2. £2. Recommend pricing your lowest tier at £3 or higher. Why? 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 Oh. Go away. Go away. 2, 4, 6, 8. But then we don't want any of this shit in here. So you've got to have a benefit. A prayer. A prayer. A prayer, stroke thought, stroke wish. Keys under the mat. I don't always leave a key under the mat, all right? I'm just leaving a key under a mat today. We're streaming. We're working on the Patreon.
Okay.
It's looking, voila. Pete's got my home phone number and called me on my mobile. Yeah. So I'd like to report that. I would like to report that to the police. That's outrageous. We're over. Ignore that. It's over. It's over £2,000.
What?
Richards, we want to get GE Law bust.
Man alive.
Hello, big boy.
Category, bonus content. What would you consider that as? Where would that go? We're nearly done. General support. There we go. There we go. Would you like me to? You're not made up for a stream. Would you like me to stop streaming and you come and have a look at what we've done, or do you want to? Okay.
Okay.
It's going really well. We've had a lot of yes left. Oh no, it's fine. It's going really well. So here's what we've got so far, right? And these lot have been brilliant helping us. So £2 superfan. You're a wonderful human being, and Ian and Catherine are grateful for your support. You're guaranteed at least one prayer, wish, lovely thought for your donation. That's it.
Yeah.
$4.99. You get a daily Ian and Catherine podcast lasting about 45 minutes, guaranteed a minimum of 3 podcasts a week. I need to change the wording. This is the only way to get the podcast, kids.
All right.
$6.66.
And that is that
That is the podcast that goes out on Acast now. We put out a 10-minute teaser
Right, and then.
and say, you want the full thing? You've got to come here. So the Acast becomes an advert for this.
Yeah.
This is $6.66. People going, it should be $9.99. I like the fact it's so close because you might go, oh, fuck it, it's not even, it's £1.50 more. I'll go for that.
Also, we know that people are having a bloody hard time at the moment, so we don't want people to be ruled out. because
Screw
of the
these dickheads.
price.
As well as at least 3 episodes per week of the 45-minute-ish podcast of the Ian and Catherine show, or Ian and Kath, but anyway, you also get the full audio of the show.
Yeah.
Right, now, this is where it gets genius. This is where Pete and this lot played a blinder. You get exclusive access to the Ian and Catherine after-show party lock-in. So you do a 2-hour show. First
Okay.
hour is on Twitch or on YouTube. Everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Second hour,
Lock
only
in.
this lot can see it. Only this lot can see
I
it.
mean, that's awesome.
Isn't it? Then we got the £20. So it's all of that. You also get the mod meeting.
Yeah.
And also, if either of us do any of the solo podcasts I've been doing, they go in there. And they get a shout out once a month.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add the Richard Gregorian Memorial Fund,
Which is.
150 quid.
Yeah.
What do we call this one, guys? £150. This, you get everything from the previous tiers and the satisfaction that all of our kids get to eat this month. Thank you for your support. That's it. What do we call? I don't want to call it. Rich has been so generous. I don't want to take the piss. The high rollers, flash the cash. Oh, what do we call the 20? Someone came up with plenty for 20. The elite.
Oh God.
Show me the money tier. The full. I want David Turners to come up with a
something
suggestion.
like the royal box or something.
The royal box. I like. Offer £150 a 20-minute private chat with the pair of you.
Well, here's what I was thinking. We could do a dinner. We could do the Zoom dinner.
We could do it. I don't think we have to do it.
No, but I'm just trying to think of something that gives those people a little bit more.
I just think, I don't think you need to get scratched from Big Boy £8. Tell me about it.
Maybe we do something like that for Christmas anyway. Assuming we're still on.
Okay. Okay. What do we call this? What do we call it? Let's call it something. All of that our kids get to eat this month. Let's do the private call. Oh, we could do the meal for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you also get an exclusive. Can't spell today. Exclusive Zoom meal with both of us. It's not me that's writing this. With both of us. Each month, we send all of the with both of us and the other. What do we call this tier, please? What did you say? The royal box.
Yeah.
There we go. Then we know. You also get an exclusive meal with both of us and the other.
Or do we call it? I don't know, the Diners Club members or something. I don't know.
No, you get an exclusive Zoom meal with both of us and the other royal box members. Each month, we send all of you a link, a link, and a time for us to eat together online, live, and virtually. So I don't want people to think we're actually going to go and hang out with them. Thank you for your support. And then we'd have to add that as a benefit. What would you call that benefit? Free behind the scenes commissions.
That's behind the scenes, isn't it? Oh no, not behind the scenes.
No. Early access live
event VIP.
No. Live event is physical live event. Could be exclusive content. Could be there we go. Live chat. Doesn't matter. Zoom meal with us and the other royal box members. could do an earlier access to the phone podcast. You can only get the podcast via this. It won't be released anywhere else while we're doing Patreon.
Yeah.
And the archive is something we've considered, but we don't quite know how to work that. I think we're there.
That looks pretty good to me.
That looks like a good deal.
And I'm hoping that the pricing there is not outrageous for people. I think that's.
What do you reckon, guys? You think you're happy with that? Are you happy with that? I think that works. I think that works. All right, I need to make this sexy. We're not. I keep thinking I'll launch it now, but we can't because the first is coming up. It's either tomorrow or Sunday, and it isn't. It isn't. I don't want to rush it. So my Patreon is going for this month. If you want to sign up for it this month, then please do. Then when this goes live, probably next week. So the first, you'll get these benefits in June. I will send a message to all of my patrons. What's not outrageous, David?
Pricing.
David, you keep...
No, I said, well, I'm hoping it's not outrageous.
He needs to learn, Catherine. Don't save him. He's constantly saying stuff. He knows how internet works, right? And he constantly... My hair looks great. He constantly says stuff that doesn't make sense 2 minutes. So please... It's not the first... It's not the first... Yes, time out David Turner's for 2 minutes, please. Get right on my wick. Now, merch will be available. There's T-shirts and stuff. We have to get Scott to design some more T-shirts.
Yeah.
Through Scott. We've got some ideas for merch that we're going to do. We're going to do membership cards. We're going to have a book that you'll be able to get through our website first. We're going to have audio cassettes that I think are going to be, if I can work. I think we put the Brighton show on there. I think it's great. It's like a bootleg.
It's like the devil's tape.
It's cursed. It's like Ring, the Brighton show where it all went wrong.
Well, we lost the audio for a long while, didn't we?
I've got it, but you can only access it by listening to headphones on my Zoom. You can't pull it off digitally. So I'll have to record it. Anyway, Pete says, I still think there should be a tier in the £10 to £12 region. If there's some middle ground between... I know what you mean. It feels like a big leap. I'm prepared to see how it goes. For the first go. And here's where we're at. We're giving it 6 months from July the 20th, when our time on Twitch, this contract ends on July 19th. So July the 20th, we're going to give it 6 months for it to be a success. And I consider it a success if we can both pay our bills.
Yeah.
I would consider that a success. So yeah, there will be merch. Yeah, if I can pull that Brighton, I think we put it on a cassette, and the covers will be designed by us. Covers will be hand drawn, and it's cursed. I don't want to listen to it. So that's it. I think we're done. So if you want to sign up to my Patreon for the last BAPT, Marcus, July the 19th is for me ironic, because that's the day I lost my fingers. But my life changed for the better. Wow. Then there you go. July the 19th is our last official show on Twitch under the deal that we've got. We need to... you haven't got a cassette player? It's going to be a collectible. It's going to be an absolute collectible. David says, I'd like to...
It's probably for the best. What you should do, if you've not got... Just like have it and bury it in the ground, because nothing will ever grow
Chuck it down
there.
a well.
Yeah.
David turns, I'd like to thank you for my lessons on how to do the internet today, Ian. Appreciate it. There we go. You see? Manners.
Are you one of them masochists?
Manners.
You enjoy the spanks.
Manners. Some Patreons offer an exclusive promo code for merch. Let's see. Put it on CD, please. No. Well, maybe later, but the cassette, I like the idea of a cassette after we poo-pooed it when Luke Haynes came on.
Yeah.
We then went,
it feels right.
Oh, I looked at the website and went, oh, cassette, yes. So I need, if anyone's got any blank cassettes, like new blank cassettes, then please send them to us. I'm going to have to go on eBay and buy some. So... Any chance of a mini disc? There's every chance of a mini disc, but the cassette is first.
I've got a mini disc somewhere.
I used to love mini discs.
I got conned into buying one at journalism college because they were apparently the future.
Yeah, I used to love. Right, that is it. That we are done for the day. I'm not going to do a raid because I'm not feeling the Twitch vibe. Now I'm going to do a short stream later on tonight. like 10 minutes just to whip up a crowd because I promised Faith
Retro
that we would
Faith,
raid
yeah.
her. And we promised her before once, and then we didn't do a show. And so I'd hate to. So I would do.
Coincidence?
I think that. So I will do like a 10, 15 minute little stream, or maybe we'll look at that and whatever. Whip up an audience, and then I don't know what time, Pete, because I've got the kids. But we will. So we're going to raid Retro Faith tonight. Our friend Sinjin is doing a stream from 2 o'clock in the morning, 24-hour stream. We will be on there at some point tomorrow playing Among Us with our kids. Don't know when. Oh, Pete, are you doing a stream? Is that a hem? What is that? What is that a hem for? What is that? You're doing a stream? Are you doing a stream now?
What?
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 Who's doing a stream now? We won't. Oh, by the way, we won't be playing ads because that you get $109 for the amount of ads we played. So if we do carry on Twitch after July 19th, we will not be playing ads. Okay.
Just be in bed.
Oh, by the way, if you donate up until midnight, Richard Gregorian
he's gonna
is going to match it. So far we're at £2,200. Roughly. I've got to do the maths. I didn't click the thing there because I didn't think it would be so thing. So if you donate between now and midnight, Richard Gregorian is going to double it. Let's make him go bust. Let's close down gelaw.co.uk.
He's so kind, you know.
He's so kind, and you've been also kind as well. Some of you, not all of you, because I wouldn't expect it, but some of you have donated so much, and it is noted, and thank you. It's appreciated. Alistair's cat sits on his lap. Catherine's does not. It's a haiku. It's not, but it could be. Yeah, but it probably is a haiku actually if you work it out. Is it 5775?
She sits next to me. She sits above me on the sofa, but she will not sit on me.
Guys, but Alice is posting pictures. Don't sub to us. This is where Twitch then go, oh, we saw a stream where you said don't sub and you're still doing it under the contract. Unless it's the Amazon Prime, donate is the key forward. So if you do that, that's great. If you don't do that, that's great. Peace and love. Peace and love.
It's all good. We get it.
Izzy, you've been very, very supportive. It's been noted. Thank you. We are done. Goodbye.